My overall experience, I think it was amazing. The people, the environment, the food, it really was a reset in many different facets of how things are done here. The love that the community has, the medicine, and how it affects your mind, how it affects your body, your thoughts, your thought patterns, reset my way of thinking. I think one of the bigger things that I noticed is when we did the sweat lodge, I've had this like really painful knot in my back, and I don't know where it came from. It could have been some past trauma, but when I was in there towards the last round, it just completely released, and I'm actually getting used to walking a little differently because it's been affecting the way I've been walking, sitting, laying down. So that was huge. Yeah, I was a little nervous at first because I didn't know this place. I didn't know the people. I didn't even know where I was going in the jungle. I had an idea right outside of Dominical. But the moment I came here, I could tell that this was a very secure, safe environment to just release and be myself and connect with people. I think when you have an environment where it's not safe, things go a little differently. But here I felt at peace partaking in the medicine. Oh man, it was amazing. The area, this area, how everything's set up, the accommodations, it's very in tune with the environment, in tune with the land, right? Like you could pay to go do something like this at a hotel or a nice resort somewhere, but you're missing out on like just connecting and grounding to the earth. You're missing on being close to some of these animals, these birds, and hearing them. I mean, every time I'd wake up at night, it feel like I was at a private orchestra with animals of the rainforest. It was beautiful. So the environment, I believe, has a huge effect on what kind of medicine you're taking part in. The guidance from Visme, Nicole, the helpers was amazing. They did a really good job of being there when you needed them, even when you didn't need them, constantly checking in with you. I think that was great. They're very experienced in what they do. I would say that if there's anybody to be leading something like this, Nicole and Visme are number one. I feel amazing now after this ceremony. I feel lighter. I feel happier. I've laughed more than I've had in years. I think now I walk a little bit more confidently. I feel safer. I feel like I can actually lead with my heart more than kind of being closed off from everybody. So that's huge for me. One of the greatest moments that stood out in this retreat is actually doing the buddy system and coming with a friend, because I never laughed so hard at some of the things that he would engage and converse with people on, and having more of a just somebody to kind of lean on to help integrate. Even though I know we do integration daily here, but going back to just sitting on a chair with a buddy that you've known for a while, and you can really talk about your experience. So I think that was a big highlight. And the music. I don't think that's really something that's advertised. It just, this environment holds that space for musicians and people who sing. And I've never really, I mean, I played the guitar before, but I've never really gotten to play with somebody and actually play music based off of how I feel and being in tune with that, that was a huge highlight. Yeah, I think somebody who's considering it, I think it's already the beginning of them being called to come out here. I think making a point to make time for that. I know we're all busy and we have our lives, but it's a retreat that you'll think about for the rest of your life. It's very impactful. I encourage anybody who feels led or called to come down here to definitely take it seriously, because we have moments in our life when we're called to do something, and most of the time I'd say we're too busy to accept it and it moves on. But how long do we wait and just keep passing by when we're called to do things? So I served in the military for 7 years, and I think I held on to a lot of trauma that I experienced, and coming down here really opened me up and helped me process a lot of that to let go of. So I think anybody who has some trauma in their past, this could be a huge outlet and therapeutic for them.